I'm Anna's dad.
No.
Take your shirt off!
And I had little or nothing to do with any of this. This was all Sarah and Jay and whoever else helped, and Mary Ellie. So thank you very much. I'm glad you did it. What I do sometimes is when the kids have special occasions, weddings and birthdays and that kind of stuff, they, for whatever reason, ask me to write a poem. Sometimes the poems work out, sometimes they don't work out. Sarah called, I guess it was yesterday.
This is not going to work out.
Right, and asked me if I'd written a poem to which I replied, shit, no, I haven't. Am I supposed to? So anyway, I wrote a poem for Anna's 40th birthday. Here we go. How to describe a really strange life that's still moving at full speed ahead?
Yeah!
Do you start with the stuff that she's already done, or the things that could happen instead? She's made full use of, what the hell are we? She's made full use of available time, be it sleeping or staying up late. She can rally the troops around something bizarre. Hell, why should she make fun wait? Her formative years were a bit of a blur, doing things that most little kids do. But something was strange in the way that she went. Her approach was a little bit skewed. The perfect example that I can recall was club swimming in Little Kent County. We travel around to obscure, dirty pools, always moving as if marked with a bounty. None of them liked it, and neither did we. But we did it. I'll never quite know why. But what makes it strange through all of those years where she wanted to wear a boy's Speedo. She'd hide from us all at malls, wouldn't wear a seatbelt, disappear at the drop of a hat, never could grasp the worry she caused. She'd wander off like an old alley cat. Her brothers and sisters would sometimes give up. No sense in going bananas. Just leave her, they'd yell. Let's get this show going. We're tired of waiting for Anna. As she grew and developed her serious side, we thought that the worries would go. But now it was boys thrown into the mix. One more thing I know I don't know. When Anna go Tahoe to start her career, it was less than a thrill to her mom. Just think what could happen when she's way out there. There's no way I can ever stay calm. She survived the ordeal and learned quite a lot about people, and it must be my ears. Is it my ears ringing?
Do it without.
I don't have an ear.
Do it without.
Go away from the speakers. Move up
No.
from the speaker.
Okay.
Yeah, move forward. Yeah, move forward.
Move forward.
Right.
Thank you, Stephen.
Where the hell was I?
Tahoe. She was in Tahoe.
And go
Oh,
tell
yeah. She survived the ordeal and learned quite a lot about people and working and go. Her departure was swift after 3 years out there. I think the town asked her to go. Back to the city to rehab old houses, make new friends and those that you meet. Everyone's special and has their own gift. Anna's motto is really quite neat. Then one day it hit her. Her vision, a vision of sorts, a direction not made by a fool. I'm going to hang up my hammer and nails and take myself off to school. Holy moly, we thought. She hated to study. And now she's gone back to class to work as a nurse. If she gets a degree, she certainly is no dumbass. More friends, more stories, more fun to be had. She was back home in her mother's domain. At least we can drive to to the rescue attempt and not have to jump on a plane. Anna and Sarah were roomies back then. They were always together, of course. Sarah would watch over Anna, I think, but their presence was always a force. One day they decided a child might work to keep both their feet on the ground. So off they went on maternity leave and ended up at the Baltimore Pound. Their new charge was a mutt, half the size of a rat, a beautiful sight to behold. Half raccoon, half skunk, with bundles of love. A purebred, or so they were told. He would fit in the bag when they took a road trip, and their travels would take them afar.
We the dog monarch.
He could always be with them and not miss a trick. Then one day he got whacked by a car. A time of great sorrow soon followed. Their recovery was slow but complete. Anna would cry when she walked out the door to recall that sad day on the street. Their second child was much like the first, only bigger in every dimension. He was kind as could be if he knew you, but to strangers caused much apprehension. Old Diesel just died about 2 weeks ago. He'll be missed. He'll be missed, that gentle old soul. But I know he's gone to dog heaven. Why? Because I dug the hole. Some things to remember about Anna. Don't call her to wish her good cheer. It's a waste of your time and your nickel. Her voicemail's been full for 3 years. She hates shopping and flying and shitheads, loves the worm and mopeds and beer, and is happiest when she's surrounded by friends. She's glad you're here. So a bit of a toast to our daughter, from her friends that to her are so dear. You beat all the odds that were taken. We're amazed that you're really still here.